Lord of mercy. Naturally, the very first thing that comes through is a problem. Somebody that's a problem. Somebody there. Okay, this is somebody that's living a whole facade. A sort of self-constructed reality. They try to project themselves a certain way to other people. Project themselves to be like successful or have something about their lifestyle. They're trying to project like they have a certain lifestyle, but it's like a lifestyle they can't really afford. They're trying to maintain a certain image, a certain lifestyle to impress other people, but they're actually having like financial problems. It's splitting now. There's two things. There's somebody that is just trying to present themselves as being rich or successful or something like that, when really they're struggling financially. And then it shifts to somebody that is trying to present themselves as the same thing, rich, successful, whatever, but really someone else's foot in the bill. It's two separate storylines, but the same storyline where they're trying to present themselves a certain way, and that's not actually their lifestyle. And something about so clearly this person's like living beyond their means, but there's something about like they're trying to use control. How can I say this as it relates? Let's see, how can I say this? Okay, so first of all, this person's pretending to have a certain lifestyle or something, right? When really they're struggling, but also they're like using this fake image to control other people. What are they doing? So I'm presenting myself, like, let's say I bought a house I can't really afford, I bought a car I can't really afford. I want the world to think I live this way, but then I also use it to control people. So it's like, if I can make people believe I have this great house, this great car, this great career, whatever, like you'll stick around me, because their mentality is they would stick around with somebody they thought they could get something from. So they think if they present themselves this way, other people will stick around because they'll think they'll get something. But the truth is, this person doesn't have anything to begin with. Does that make sense? Like, the whole thing is a facade. If they present themselves to be wealthy or generous, or like, they don't have the finances to back up what they're presenting to everyone. Does that make sense? But they do it as a way to try to control people and keep them around them. So I'm trying to figure out where you fit in here, because you're not in this storyline yet. There isn't an empath here yet. I think you see through this, or you're about to see through this. You see through a lot of things. You just off the cuff say things. You just notice things that other people don't notice, and it's making this person aware that you are observant. And now there's a like competition, a fear of, what if you see through my facade? Because this person's all about their external appearances. They're all about looking successful, looking wealthy. That is the main thing I keep getting, is they want to present themselves as like being wealthy, having a house they can afford, having a car they can afford, clothes they can afford, spending money all the time, just to show people. But, they're in debt. That seems to be the heaviest thing. And like, you're either seeing through it, or you're about to, and they see how observant you are, and they're afraid you're going to see through it. So like, naturally, anybody that has a facade, if there's a fear of anyone seeing through it and potentially exposing them, well, now you're my enemy, right? I got to bring you down. So be careful of that. So if you know this situation, be careful, because this person knows you're observant, and so they're going to try to flip the script and make you the villain. And also there's a comparison of, this is not a genuine person, obviously. And I think they haven't really been around genuine people, and now here comes this empath, you. And you make them feel inadequate, because it's like, I've been presenting this facade, but basically everyone I've ever been around is the same way. So this is what I think is normal. And then here come you, and you're like genuine, and they feel inadequate. And it's a weird feeling, and this happens for empaths a lot, where people will be envious of you, so they don't like you because they feel inferior, but at the same time they also sort of hold you in high regard. They kind of respect you, but they hate you. They respect you, but like feel inferior compared to you. So it's a weird thing. I don't know how people exist in that way, that they hate someone and respect them at the same time. But again, you're seen as like authentic and intelligent, observant. You see things other people don't see. You know things that people don't know. So just be wary. If this is for you, you're gonna know who this is. Be wary, because this person drains energy. Like, that is how they survive, is by draining other people's energy. That's why they put on the facade, because if I can impress people, they'll pay attention to me, i.e. I'm draining their energy, and that's how I survive. So just be aware of that. This person feels very, they want to control everybody. They want to be the one in control, and that's why they pretend to be successful or wealthy or whatever. But it's a strange sort of wake up to them, because on the one hand they know they're putting on a facade, but like they've convinced themselves they are this flashy person that they pretend to be. It's very strange. And so you come in and you're authentic, and it like wakes them up to like, oh, that's right, this is, I'm $200,000 in debt and I'm out here buying stuff. Like, duh. You would think they would know that, but I guess you get caught up in it. You freaking forget, I guess. But very threatened by you and your energy, because your energy is authentic. You don't have to be flashy. You don't have to brag. You don't have to. They're used to that. I get around these people all the time that are constantly trying to promote themselves. They're constantly trying to act like they're incredibly intelligent when they're not, or they're trying to act like they're successful when they're not, or they're wealthy when they're like. I see this every day. And you come around and you don't do that. You don't brag on yourself at all. And they're like, what is this? Like, they're used to people behaving the way they behave. It may just be best to certainly set boundaries with people like this. In some instances, it may be best to just kind of walk away from this, because this person is, you're not going to get to the core of this person. They're still way, way, way behind in the whole self-improvement thing. They're not even facing their true selves yet. You're just waking them up to the fact that they are inauthentic. They didn't realize it before, because everyone they've surrounded themselves with is the same way they are. No one, I'm getting this image, I see this all the time. I'll watch people that are like this. I'll watch them together, and they'll have whole conversations where they're not even connecting. That nobody's listening to anybody. They're just trying to constantly one-up each other. And I sit there and I just watch. It's like a tennis match, and like no one's hitting the tennis ball. It's the craziest. That's what I'm saying. So be wary of that, because it will drain your energy, and those kind of people will, like I said, before you potentially expose them, they want to make you the villain, and they'll drain your energy. Just, it's not good. This would be one of the people I was talking about, that they're not using the energy waves as they should. They're fighting it, right? Like, things keep happening to try to expose that, they're not being genuine, and they're fighting it. They just fight harder. Well, let me buy a better car or a better house, rather than like, oh, maybe I can't afford these things. They're so far behind, it's crazy. It's not good for you to be around them. Just recognize this person is struggling with their own identity, and they are consistently trying to convince themselves of these illusions they've built about themselves, rather than face the truth, because then they would feel, mediocre. So I guess we're not done, because now there's something about this person feels a need to prove they're better in some way, or have more going on, or smarter, I don't know. They tend to overcompensate in the areas where they're actually feeling like they lack. So again, this is the people that maybe they're not highly educated, so they're constantly trying to prove they're smart, trying to tell you facts that you knew in 6th grade. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, that's my personal experience. But, or maybe they're not making much, and so they overcompensate by pretending they've got a lot of money, and, you know, their whole performance is overcompensating for where they feel they're lacking. And there's also, like I said, a need. The way their mind works, they think if I present myself a certain way, then people will pay attention to me. It's all performance intended to get attention, get energy. The heaviest thing where you're concerned is A, this will happen a lot now because you are now a strong empath, and B, they'll drain your energy, but also they have a fear, whether you intend to or not, they have a fear of being exposed because they see that you see things, they see you behave differently, and you're genuine and honest and authentic. They have a fear of being exposed, so they'll probably try to flip something on you. You did something. You're bad in some way, so that should you potentially try to expose them, then people won't listen. They're trying to get ahead of it. Even if you, like I said, you may have no intention of exposing them, but in their mind, you are a threat. So they're going to flip it and try to get people to turn on you before you start talking. Well, I guess we're staying. I don't think this is the exact same thing. The things that play out for me have a way of sort of fading to black before something new comes in, and that's what this did. But it's also the same kind of person, somebody who feels a need to compete with you, somebody that has a facade. But this particularly seems to be like someone who may have a facade of like being friendly to you. This would be like frenemy energy, because this person is genuinely jealous of you and unhappy about your, I don't know, intelligence, success, the work you've done on yourself. Like they've never done any of that. And people, whether people are conscious of it or not, they feel your energy. And this is more about that. Like they've come up with reasons in their mind to hate you. Like you're smart, or you're cute, or you're more successful, or whatever it is they've come up with. But the real thing is your energy. They feel it. And they're jealous. And I'm sorry to have to say this every single week, but this is the life of an empath right now. And so, but this is somebody who is acting like you're the greatest, or like, you know, we're friends. We're shifting. Okay, so now we're shifting into like a romantic connection where someone has a secret situation. Somebody's keeping secrets, doing something with someone behind your back. Now, I'm not there yet to know that they're like quote-unquote cheating, but some connection, I'm keeping a secret. Use your intuition. You know, I gotta be honest, it doesn't feel so much, okay, this doesn't feel so much like I'm in a relationship and the person is cheating. It feels more like I'm trying to hide my real circumstances. It kind of goes along with the first message about like I'm presenting myself to the world in a certain way, and it's not real. And now it's like I'm hiding this from you. I'm hiding but there's a person. I'm hiding a connection, or I'm downplaying a connection, but it's all in a way to hide the true, what my situation is, my life, my circumstances. I hope you guys, I don't know, all I can say is what's coming through. There is a connection like this, and like the warning is that this person thrives on making you feel insecure and like doubting your own. They're gaslighters. They gaslight. They make you doubt your own reality. They try to influence you. They try to break your self-esteem by, like, invalidating you if whatever you decide to do, whatever you decide to wear, whatever you say. It's like you are getting your shit together, and I'm sort of jealous of that, so I'm trying to knock it down. So if you have this, you're on track to, like, start your own business and you're excited, I'm gonna, like, down it so you won't do it, or so you don't feel happy about it, or, like, I see your growth and I want you to see it as you haven't grown. Does that make sense? It's a lot of gaslighting. And I'm struggling with this message because I don't feel, and maybe it's somebody that I don't work with all the time, because I'm thinking of all the people I work with all the time, and you guys are so far beyond this. So this must be for somebody, maybe it's somebody I worked with and don't work with them a lot, but the rest of you guys feel like you'd be beyond this, but it's coming through, so I'm going to say it. You know, the warning is walk away, you know, cut this toxic energy out, because it is stunting your growth. And actually, I'm getting that you don't really have a choice anymore. If you don't walk away on your own, we're going to sever this connection for you. This connection is so beneath you. But because you're being gaslit, because this person's chipping away at your self-esteem, you haven't been able to see how far you've progressed past this. It's almost like you've seen it in every other connection. It's just this one connection, for whatever reason, you've sort of had the rose-colored glasses on. But they're saying your inner knowing, like your intuition's been telling you this is not good for you. But that, like, if you start acting like you want to end things, then, you know, now comes the love bombing and the charming, and I'll tell you whatever you need to hear. And they're saying recognize that it's a pattern of manipulation. It's repetitive. It's not going to stop. Stop giving this person your energy. Stop giving them your attention. And as soon as you break free of this, oh my gosh, you're going to blossom. Because you've had growth like most empaths, 2025 and 2026, but it's like you haven't been able to see it because this has been pulling you back. And as soon as you disconnect, oh my gosh, wait till you see how strong you are now. It's like you've not been able to see it because of this connection.